Mm-hmm. All right, looks like TikTok's up. YouTube looks up. I might have a setting messed up because this is not showing the intro here, so TikTok. All right, about 30 seconds here. You here have sound on TikTok. Somebody want to check that?
I'll log in.
Sound check, 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 check.
TikTok.
Sound check, check, check. Sound check, 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 check.
I see and hear you on TikTok. TikTok.
Good to go, Mark.
Thank you, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Sirs. I do have a setting messed up for the TikTok. I don't know if they're going to be able to see the videos and stuff here. Didn't link something properly here because I had to redo it. Oh well, it's always something, right? Here we go.
Preservation of capital is more important than making money. And you want to lock in your trades, and you also want to protect your downsides at the same time.
Well, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to another edition of AmericanDreamTrading.com's live futures education and trading broadcast. This is an outreach of AmericanDreamTrading.com, which was founded by, created by, owned by, run by, incorporated into a legal corporation by Chad Christian, who we affectionately call Coach. Glad you all can be here this afternoon. My name is Mark McSee, one of the more than 20 moderators here at AmericanDreamTrading.com, and we are here to talk about everything futures. If you do have a question in regards to futures, feel free to type them down in your social media chat box, and we will do our best to answer them live as time allows. So feel free to do that. Make sure you click subscribe, like, share, and that notification button so that you do not miss any of our upcoming broadcasts. And we are live here 3 times daily at AmericanDreamTrading.com. Coach is live from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. Monday through Friday Eastern Time. I'm live from 2 to 4 Eastern, and we have the aftermarket show with Dawn over on our YouTube channel, American Dream Trading. You got it. .com. Actually, it's it's YouTube. American Dream Trading is the channel. So used to saying .com all the time. So if you haven't been over to our YouTube channel, head on over there and click subscribe also over there. It's always good to have an alternative social media feed in case one doesn't work. If you've watched me more than a month, you know I tend to screw things up and one of the feeds gets messed up sometimes. And then other times it's just an issue with the interwebs. So also on our YouTube channel, American Dream Trading, you will find over 2,000 total. You know I tend to screw things up and one of the feeds sometimes. It's just an issue. YouTube channel, find over training videos that you highly recommend that you go to the section on the YouTube page by topic and that you would start watching the coach's 2-minute EWO trading strategy. It's a great place to start, great way to get your feet wet and get going. So check that out. Why haven't you been there? I talk about it every day. So make sure you head on over. Those of you on TikTok, have you got over there to our YouTube channel? Why not? And those of you on YouTube, have you not signed up for our ADT Coach TikTok account? Why not? You need to have a backup just in case something goes wrong. That way you have alternatives. We're also on Facebook, LinkedIn, Kick, X, what else are we on? Instagram. We're everywhere. Everywhere there's social media, we are there. Check us out. And thank you very much. And our website is americandreamtrading.com. If you scroll down about halfway, you'll be able to join our free Discord. It's always been free, always will be free, and it is still currently free. And that'll get you instant access to our stock lounge where you can interact with other members of American Dream Trading. So check that out also. And right next to that link on our Discord or on our website, americandreamtrading.com, you will find our link to all of our paid membership programs. What you see here on these lives are but a tip of the iceberg of what we do. We start training and training at 4 a.m. daily, Monday through Friday through 4 p.m. Eastern Time. 12 hours, up to 12 hours, depending on your membership level, of live Zoom training, where you have an open mic, and you can ask a question at any time. We can deep dive into your questions, help resolve any issues you may have, provide technical support, and so forth. And it's one of the benefits of paid membership. Membership has its privileges. And also, during our live Zoom call, we also have a live Zoom chat similar to what you see here on your social media platform, where you can just type in comments and questions also, if you don't like to talk on an open microphone. It's up to you. It's your membership. Feel free to use it however you like. Let's see. Doug, one of our moderators, is over there on YouTube, currently entering clickable links to all the current promotions that we have. We have one exciting one tomorrow I'll tell you about here in a minute. We do have a promotion running right now. It's a heck of a deal. Pay for an annual membership, VIP, can't talk today. Pay for an annual VIP membership and you will get 6 months of either your choice, of VIP Gold or 6 months of a futures membership. Or if you pay for 6 months, you will get 3 months of the VIP Gold add-on or 3 months of futures and so forth. And check that out. So you get a choice of which one you would like. That offer, by the way, ends Sunday. So you must grab that before Sunday at midnight. And it's gone, and probably gone forever, as Coach would say, right? So don't delay. Head over there now. Both will get you, the VIP Gold will get you up to 12 hours of live Zoom training starting at 4 a.m. daily. And with the Gold add-on, it will also get you Saturday training and all the recordings that come along with all of our lives. So everything we do is recorded. Our lesson today and our host has been recorded today, so our members that missed it can go back and watch it at their leisure. So take advantage of that now. We also have the premium membership, which is our base entry level membership, which would get you live training starting at 8:45 versus 4 a.m. And so you would have live Zoom call training from 8:45 through 4 p.m. daily, Monday through Friday. That does not get you to Saturday training. It does not get you the coach's 3-point indicators, which you see behind me on my TradingView screen. That's all these different EMAs and all these things that you see on here. This is a Pine script built that overlays into TradingView. Now, we don't own TradingView. We're not associated with them in any way. You know, I don't make a dime if you go get a TradingView subscription, and it is a subscription-based model. You can go to tradingview.com, and you can also link a lot of your brokers to it, and you can trade live right through TradingView and link to your broker. So check that out. I love it. I love trading through it. I use TradingView as my main charting software, which is what it is. It's probably the largest independent charting software out there, and you can do so much more with it. And you can write scripts for different indicators and everything, and that's what we have here with Coach's Indicators. I don't even have half the things these indicators show on my screen because it's fully customizable, and you can use it however you like. So that does not come with the premium, but it comes with every other membership. The Diamond, the VIP Gold, VIP, Crypto, and Futures memberships all include Coach's 3.0 indicators. Soon to be released is version 4.0. It's in the works. As a moderator, I'm actually testing it myself. You'll see some of it on this screen, not everything. I don't have everything turned on at the moment. So check that out. Enough of the commercial. If you do have questions, go ahead and type them into your social media chat box there, and we'll start answering your questions. Now, tomorrow, this does not happen very often. As a matter of fact, it's probably lucky if it happens more once or twice, 3 times in a year. Tomorrow, for all of our paid members, you must be have a paid membership. We are going to open our exclusive Futures paid memberships live Zoom call to all of our paid members. You don't have to have a Futures membership. Our Futures membership is a standalone membership available for purchase also. But if you have even the premium base membership, you will be able to start and join us tomorrow for live training and trading into futures starting at 8:30 a.m. tomorrow morning Eastern Time. So check that out. That'll be a one-day thing and give you a taste of what we do here in the futures and give you an opportunity to ask questions just like you were a regular paid futures member. So take advantage of that. These free open door policy things do not happen that often. And you'll excuse me, I have a live trade going here and I'm getting ready to get out of it. I don't normally do this when I'm live, but I could see it coming and I had to jump in. So I'm sitting here right now, getting ready to pull the trigger. Get ready to pull the trigger. Pop, come on, pop, 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 and cue. Come on, one more, one little pop, one little more, one little more. I'm getting greedy, getting greedy, getting greedy. Come on, pop, I'm greedy, I'm getting greedy. Come on, pop, 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 pop. Come on, get up to that double top. Get up there. See where I'm at, that little double top there? I'm not going to point at my screen that you see in front of you. I'm looking at my own personal computer off to the side where I'm live trading. I'm still logged in, so I'm over here. So I entered this trade. Oh, look at that. Billy. Baby. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Light my fire. Come on, double top. Watch for the pullback here. Let's see if this candle's got enough strength to move on up. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. I'm taking it. I ain't playing around no more. It's at a double top. It's at a critical level for a pullback. And I'm out.
Mark, they got a dotted line up there. What's that dotted line?
That dotted line's a 52-week high there, Ralph. It says it right there on the text.
So,
52-week high, buddy.
Did I tell y'all they was going to break up there and go get that?
I don't know. Did you?
I know you was gone talking to the group.
Okay.
Because everybody was just intent on shorting it because the downtrend of the local downtrend and the Tokyo session low and all that. They was talking about the Tokyo session Chinese
Not even
price.
talking about the right ticker,
you know what I'm
Mark.
saying? And all that. Indices I'm talking about. All of them going to be going the same way.
What's YM?
What's going on, Dave?
Oh.
How's your YM?
My YM is looking good right now.
There you go.
Huh?
There we go. Hang on here.
All
I'm
right.
finalizing my trade here. I got out of it. I want to take a picture of it for you guys so you can see. You all are paid. I do share my P&L most of the time with my paid members. I don't share it publicly with you guys, but membership has its privileges. I'm not required to share my thing, but my P&L, but I do. I share what I did with live. I don't normally take trades like this. Why I'm talking to you people live on the free education things, because that's how you wreck your account. So I took this trade. I actually got in down here because I could see it coming up, and I was going to see if it was. I was watching it as it come up here to see if it was going to break through. It did break through, and that's when I went, oh, yes, sir, Bob. And don't call me Bob. That's not my name. Here we go for our paid members in the live Zoom chat. In the live Zoom chat there, Ralph, right there's my new number right there, buddy. There you go.
Let's go, Mark.
Let's go.
Let's go.
All right, I'm done for the day. Maybe.
There you go.
I'm done. I got a live to run here, Ralph. I ain't got time to be trading, making money. What's up with that? Come on, Ralph.
right.
What's up with
Come
that?
on, what's up with that? Live show gets in my road sometimes. Anyway. Elisha says, any thoughts on SPY right now where you see it closing at? No, we don't predict where it's going to close. We trade the trade that's in front of us. I have no bias to what it's going to do. If it just did something like ES did, it's probably just shot up because they usually will mirror each other.
I got a tip for the SPY trader.
What's your tip for the SPY trader?
Don't trade without a stop loss.
Okay. that's one of Coach's rules. As you can see, SPY did make a new high. ES did create a new high today.
Shout out to the U.S. indices.
Okay.
Right. And then on the crazy uptrend.
So we've had ES set a new record high today, 52-week high. And Q is, did they break theirs today? Or is it? It's 4.
No, you was just close to it, got right there to it. But it'll get it.
Yeah, I got right to it. Yeah.
It'll get it.
It'll break it. It's like the excitement's there. Might even break it before we leave tonight. So there you go. That's how we do it. That's how we make money here at American Dream Trading. I just increased my profit on that trade. What I had before, Ralph. Somebody else can do the math. Do the rough math on. Don't say the whole number. Just what was the gain on that trade? You see the 6 digits. Subtract that from the other one. What's the gain on that? Don't say the whole number.
Do you want the number?
Just the difference between the last post and this post.
21.
Oh, 23,
20%. 21.
About 20% about.
Okay, how much was that?
Lot.
How much was that in dollars? How much was that in dollars?
21 grand.
A lot.
There you go.
20 plus, yeah.
21K.
There you go.
Yeah.
How long was that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 minutes. 8, 9 minutes. Where else can you go in the world to make that kind of money that fast? And I'm just an average trader. Imagine what the really good traders do. Ones with bank accounts.
That's what I'm saying.
Wow. Where do we learn how to do this, Doug?
American Dream Trading.
.com. Learn this by listening to the sound of Coach's voice. This is my full-time vocation, hobby, full-time. It's more than a hobby. It's my life. I love it. I retired because of American Dream Trading after 3 months, and that was 3 years ago to over 2.5 years ago. This is my 3rd year of trading with American Dream Trading. Never day traded a day in my life. Listen to the sound of Coach's voice, as have thousands, tens of thousands of others, and able to change their lives and their financial standings. Does that mean you're going to guarantee to be successful? Absolutely not. We can't control how often you show up. We can't control whether you listen to the sound of Coach's voice, whether you listen to his rules, because he does have rules. So, and embrace his teachings with an empty cup, leaving your own biases out, right? Oh, there's a lot of work. I put in 12-hour days. Well, I still do, actually, but it's because I love it, right? Not because I have to, because I love it. Now, I do have to be honest today. I didn't put 12 hours in today. I didn't start trading or get in front of the computer till, what time did I come into the Zoom? 5? I think it was about 4:30. I was in front of the computer about, I don't know, 20 after. I don't know, whatever time it was. It was a little after 4, between 4 and 4:30. And I got on a live Zoom around 5. So, I didn't give it all. I didn't give it my all today. I'm sorry, Coach. But anyway, you can put a little or as much time in here. This gives you the freedom of time to do what you want. Change my life, it can change yours. The result's not guaranteed, of course, or implied that you too could be the same way. You have to be willing to learn the new skill and apply it to your life. Is it easy? Absolutely not. It is not easy. 90 to 95% of all day traders fail in the first 1 to 2 years. I'm not just pulling that out of my butt. Google it yourself. There's multiple studies that have looked into this, how people fail. And a lot of that has to do with they're trying to do it on their own. They don't have a mentor. They don't have a community that they can turn to for support. They don't have any tech support. They don't have any official training, and they end up failing. Well, we have, I would say, the best in the business. We have Coach Chad Christian. He has over 33 years in the business. No one else in the world like him, and we're glad about that. We call him Coach because he helps us, coaches us through the muddy waters of everything investing, which would be day trading, swing trading, long-term investing, income investing, dividend investing. What else? Covered calls, cash secure puts, you name it. Iron condors, everything from the simple to the very advanced trading techniques. And if you want to be a day trader, you can do that. If you want to swing trade, or if you want to do stocks or stock options or crypto, or one I love the most, futures. I've done them all. And ever since I went to futures, I've never gone back to trading stock options. That's just my own personal choice. It's not that I can't or I won't ever again, but at this point in my life, I have no desire to. Let's put it that way. I love futures that much. Seems to be working for me at the moment, so I'll just hang out with it for a while and see what the long term brings. Anyway, so it's been indeed a blessing to be part of American Dream Trading. And also, if you haven't heard already, if you're living under a rock, next Friday, August 1st, is that right? August 1st? Is the 3rd year anniversary of American Dream Trading going live every single day. We will be having a very extra special program as we do every year on our anniversary, and you don't want to miss it. You know, call off sick, whatever you got to do. Whatever you got to do to be there. If you got a 9-to-5 job, you still don't want to miss it. Yes, it'll be recorded. You can watch it afterwards, but it's not the same. I'm sure there'll be special offers and different things, maybe things given away to lucky winners. I don't know. I don't know what all Coach has in mind. We will find out. That's what makes it interesting. We don't always know what he's going to do. We've seen him give away the farm sometimes, right? He's like crazy deals sometimes. It's like, what are you doing, Coach? So anyway, so Elijah, yes, I can't tell you where things are going to end. We don't make predictions. We trade to trade, just like I did with this one here, NQ. I traded a trade back here, right here at this level. And why did I do that? That's called the break and hold. I do the break and hold. I actually was going to play it up here to this triple top, this strong resistance here, and get out, but it consolidated, so I did hold on this time, mainly because I was talking to you and I was glancing over, so I didn't grab my mouse and get out there, and fortunately it did break through and went up, and I got out up here. So quick money, but why? How did I know to do that? Well, that's a skill I learned, right? You say, well, that's pretty easy. Just click right there and click out up there. Well, it's not as easy as it looks. Can we train you how to do that? Absolutely. Absolutely. So, anyhow, if you can show up every day and you got the willingness to learn, you come in with an empty cup, leaving anything you think you might already know about day trading and or long-term investing, I can assure you, if you'll embrace what Coach teaches here at American Dream Trading, put in the work, put in the sweat equity, put in the pain and the sorrow that goes along with it, and you can hang on while you're learning. You can be successful. I'll do this as like I said, my full-time vocation. This is how I make my house payment, my car payment, keep the electric, keep the lights on, buy groceries, pay my insurances, you name it. Put gasoline in the cars, right? Matter of fact, it paid for my last car that I just bought, paid cash, so I didn't have to worry about that. So anyhow, can that be you? Yes. Am I guaranteeing it will be you? No. Do we have people that join AmericanDreamTrading.com and fail? Yes, we do. We do. People come in here and blow up their accounts all the time. Why? Well, they don't listen to the sound of coach's voice, for one thing. That's the main reason. They don't follow his rules. The rules he has are not there to make you money. They're there to help protect your account. So when people tell us they blew up their accounts, well, they didn't. We know right away without saying a word that they didn't follow coach's rules. Because if you did, it's virtually mathematically impossible to destroy your trading account. Why is that? Because if you follow coach's rules, it will take you nearly 15 years to blow any amount of account size that you have, whether it's $100 or $100,000. You break his rules and don't follow what he tells us, then yes, you can. And some part of that is making sure you never lose more than 1 to 3% of your total trading account a day. Always trading with a stop. If you have 2 or more red days in a row, you take 30 days off from trading and train more, right? You don't use real money while you're learning. Never, ever. You paper trade while you're learning. Matter of fact, we don't even want you funding an account when you join American Dream Trading. How's that? It doesn't cost you a dime other than cost your membership. We do not want you to fund an account. Why? Because you'll be tempted to use it. Pure and simple, right? And if you have money sitting there, you're like, oh, I could do what Mark just did just here a few minutes ago. Well, could you get lucky? Sure, you can, right? I made a logical decision to enter that trade based on my training and experience and the trading strategies that coach has taught. So that's how I was able to do that, right? Others might have said, well, what if it stops there and rejects? Well, I had a plan for that too. So all these little things build upon each other, all these little trading strategies and principles, and there's all kinds of trading strategies that coach educates us on. So it's not easy. You really do have to put in the work. It's not a passive thing. You have to be actively involved in your trades and in your learning, showing up every day, taking notes, asking questions, right? Day after day after day. It's like learning to play the guitar or become a gymnast, right? If you ever learn to play a musical like guitar, anything with a string, you know your fingers are going to hurt. They may even literally bleed. My fingers have bled from playing guitar, believe it or not. It hurts. It's frustrating. You have to know what to do, what steps to do it, what fingers to put where on there to make the proper sounds that you want. You know, you can pick the guitar up and strum the strings and make some noise. That's all it'll be is noise, right? But once you learn proper techniques and how to do things, then now you can make music, right? Instead of making noise. There's a big difference between making noise and making music. And that's not something you learn in 2 minutes, right? So any more than it would be like if you went to college, right? They don't hand you a 4-year degree your first day at your freshman class, do they? No, you got to go through the training, right? You got to take the test. You got to learn the material, right? And that takes time. It doesn't happen overnight. A 4-year college degree, you'll get a diploma after 4 years if you successfully do the work, right? They'll happily hand you a diploma at the end of that time. So it's the same thing here. So hang on a minute, drop something here. Hang on. Oh, too old to bend over like that. So anyway, how do I learn to do that? Well, you start by getting that paid membership, because watching these lives, you're only seeing the tip of the iceberg of what you could possibly learn. 12 hours a day of training and education directly from Coach and all the other trained moderators and other members within our community who are also highly trained and educated. We all learn from each other and from Coach, but it all originates from Coach. Everything I do here, hopefully everything that comes out of my pie hole is an exact same thing that Coach would say. So if I say something contrary to Coach, then that's on me. I don't do it intentionally. And I pray that I don't do it at all. That way it doesn't cause confusion. I work in American Dream Trading, and I'm going to teach American Dream Trading. What's that?
So you about to get the breaking hold over the 9.
Oh, yeah. I'm done for the day for now. I'm done.
Just pointing it out.
Ah, right.
Just in case.
Just in case. There you go.
Yeah.
Got to come up, break through that previous day's high, right? Through that double top up here before I do anything. I want to see a break and hold above here, which would take us right up to the 52-week high, where it might stop and reject off of that again. It's already kind of done it twice, right?
Yeah.
There we go.
That means it's less orders on that area, though.
Yep. Well, and the more it retests it, the weaker that line becomes, right? More likely it is to break through, especially if it retests quickly. It's kind of just hanging out right now. We are half an hour away plus from power hour, which is the last hour of the trading day. Good. All right, let me go start taking some of these questions. Look over, start with TikTok here. Diesel Dan, thank you for the share. Diesel Dan, Dave's over there. Elijah, thank you for that question. Elijah, hopefully that answered. Nanya, good to see ya. MU's, all the delayed indicators. Yes, all indicators are delayed. The only thing that is actually reflective of current time would be a volume indicator, right? It's showing you in real time. All indicators, the 921, all these show you what happens after the fact, right? Because they're trend lines. All the indicators are trend lines, right? So it's doing the math of what is already happening and drawing a line. Volume indicator is really about the only one that's true real time. Okay, let's see. Whatever your name is, you are in Open Door. All right, good for you. That is being pushed as a meme stock now. Diesel, time to level up. Let's go, he says. Invest in yourself first. Best investment you can ever make is in your own education, as stated by Mr. Ben Franklin hundreds of years ago, and that is still true today. Rob asks over on TikTok, how long does training take before we actually start trading? You can start trading day one if you want. We can't stop you. That's for you to decide. There's no set period. If Coach had his way, you would train for a year before you make your first trade. Seriously. The longer the better, right? Everybody picks it up differently. We've had people come in and, well, unicorn, you might want to say. We had one member come in and made $1 million his first 30 days. Right? And we have other people who've been here for years and, you know, are scraping by, right? Or you've been yet to show success for whatever reason, right? It all takes, all of us are on our own journey. Some of us pick things up quicker than others. I would actually say, I mean, even though I was trading the whole time, I would say it was probably a good 10 months before the light bulb really went off in my head, right? Other people pick it up quicker, you know. You could be up in a couple months, whatever. It's up to you. It's how much time do you want to put into it, right? Are you going to show up every day? You're going to put as many hours as you can in. And if you're doing it part-time, obviously it's going to take longer, right? To learn properly, right? Wouldn't you rather invest, you know, train more, trade less? So again, that's why we say don't even fund an account when you come over here, right? In spite of what anybody tells you, right? And Bucket. Where did you write that at, Bucket? I don't know what you're talking about here. Bucket? Bucket? Is that Bucket? Let's see here. I don't see your statement there, Bucket. But anyway, I'd say it was about 10 months and I just realized the light bulb went off and I had a light bulb moment that, hey, I really understand this. I mean, I was successful in my first year, don't get me wrong, but I still struggled. I lost a lot of money unneedlessly, right? I flushed so much money down the toilet, it wasn't funny. I literally should have just took the money and flushed it down the toilet. It was the same effect, right? Bucket. Is this the Bucket? Is this the Bucket from before? Or is this somebody else with the name Bucket over there on TikTok? No way. Really? What type of job? What Bucket over there on TikTok? What field of business were you in before you retired? You don't have to be specific. Just say what field. I will know. What field of endeavor did you work on before you retired? I'm testing Bucket here to see if it is the Bucket, because I missed the Bucket. Well, I don't worry about the state. I know what state. I know it's you. You keep saying it's you, but what industry did you work in when you retired? If you can answer that question, I know it's the Bucket. Come on. No, he wasn't a pole dancer. Come on. Be nice. Bucket don't have an answer for what industry he worked in before he retired. Wonder why. Come on. You would have answered that question by now, Bucket. Anyway, we'll wait and see. Do I trade the first 30 minutes? Absolutely not. Oh, you've answered 3 times? Well, it's not showing up on my end for some reason. Yeah, I don't see it. You said something about your statement. That don't show up there either on my end. I don't know if anybody else could see it. I just see your name and saying it's me.
I'm not seeing it either.
It's
Mark.
not showing
That
up
page
on
all the
this
way
end
back.
for some reason. It's weird.
Yeah.
I've heard somebody else has said that before here in the past, that their statements weren't all showing up. I mean, we don't have any, unless there's a curse word or something in it, there's no filters.
Well, TikTok will filter out stuff
Yeah.
automatically, but
Maybe put spaces between the words or letters or something.
it's gotta be pretty egregious for them to do that.
Yeah, I don't understand it either. I mean, there is a few filters, but yeah, it's mainly curse words, those type of things, the basic. We don't have any heavy filters or anything like that on here. Huh.
Ask him what he did at his house that he showed us pictures of.
Yeah, what did you do special at your house during a holiday period that you showed us pictures of? I believe it's him. I just want to see it because
Not
anybody can
sure,
say they're
yeah.
him, right?
Right?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. His comments aren't showing here for some reason.
Who
There it
that?
is.
Bucket?
There it is.
that
That's
Bucket?
him. Oh,
It's him.
hey, Bucket.
He said it?
Good
He
to see
said
you.
it? Okay.
There you go.
Hey, Bucket.
That's the true Bucket. All
That's the
right.
real
Welcome,
Bucket.
Bucket.
What Bucket
Real
is on
Bucket,
TikTok?
please step up.
All right.
Oh, I gotta holler at Bucket. I ain't seen him.
Yeah,
Ask
there we
Bucket
go. Miss you,
whenever
buddy.
prices get cheap.
How's life
What
treating
the
you?
people
How's
that-
investing going for you? Been a while? There we go. That's him if he has hair. Stop it, Trader B.
TikTok.
Leave him alone. Well, it's good to see you there, Bucket. We miss you. Yeah, maybe if you go to our YouTube account, maybe for some reason it's filtering, like you said, to read your statement, and it doesn't show up there. Go over to our YouTube channel, American Dream Trading, and comment over there. See if that helps. Like Diesel said.
Bucket helped me in the beginning. Couple of sessions.
Yeah, very
Bucket?
smart individual, highly intelligent, very good investing. He picked everything up you talk about somebody picks something up. We were asking how long is it. Somebody asked how long will it take. Well, it's everybody's different. Bucket picked all this stuff the first time he heard it. It's just like he took it, embraced it, remembered it. He's just a sharp tack. That's all there is to it. Everybody learns differently. You can't compare yourself to somebody else. Good to see you, Bucket. Yeah, go over to YouTube and type over there because I don't think we're having any issues over there. So.
Yeah, tell Bucket to come to YouTube.
Oh, there he is. He's on YouTube now. I see him over there. Yes, I see you. Do my comments show up? Yes, I do see that on YouTube, Bucket. I can see your comments. Scott says I was a local in the NASDAQ pit at CME. Wow, that sounds exciting, Scott. That would be very interesting to hear about. Scott says he was in the NASDAQ pit for CME for 22 years. That's something. Oh, so Bucket, what the hell, Bucket? Excuse my French, but what the hell, Bucket? He says he goes into Zoom twice a week but doesn't talk. Oh my gosh, wait till I tell everybody that. They're going to be pissed off at you.
What the hell, Bucket?
Yeah, what the hell, Bucket? See?
Right?
Yeah. What was your comment you wanted me to read? Or statement? Or if you want to go through all that, Bucket. All right, let's go back over here. Let me go back to TikTok and read the statements. Do I trade the first 30 minutes? Do I personally? I try not to, but sometimes it's just tempting. If one sure way to wreck your account if you're not good at scalping, trading at the opening of the bell, which is what Coach teaches us. Don't trade when the market opens, and don't trade during the last hour, during power hour, when the market's closed. Those are the most volatile parts of the day. You have 8 hours of trading today. You don't need to wreck your account in the first 15 minutes or in the last 15. It's not worth it. Well, there's no reason to do it, right? It's better to wait till around 10 when the market settles down and picks a direction. Do you miss out on making a lot of money? Yeah, some days you do. Some days it shoots to the moon or falls completely out, and you could have made a pile of money. And other days it comes in and it's choppy. For those reasons, unless you're a very good scalper, you should stay out for your own protection, your own account protection. Anyhow, what else? Trader B, I think he was a pole dancer. Well, I don't know. Maybe he was a pole dancer. I don't know. I don't recall him saying that ever, but what was my light bulb moment?
There was a joke about that one time, I remember. Some kind of a pole dancing joke.
Yeah, whatever.
I can't remember what it was. Yeah.
It might have been a light pole he was talking about or something. Somebody got confused. I know what business he was in. It just didn't come through when he was typing it. Hey, don't be telling me to brown suck. You're from here. Don't be talking to me like that. What's the matter with you? Anyway. Now he's in here bad-mouthing me, trying to upset me. I'm a moderator. I can ban you. You know that, right, Bucket? But I won't do that.
Boomers don't get upset.
I don't. Offended. I have no emotions. He's a boomer. I don't know if he's a boomer. He might be. He may be younger than a boomer. All right, whatever. Anyway, Kirk asked, any chance you could give an analysis on Google? Well, there's a chance, but we're here to talk about futures. What do you want to know about Google? I can look at it for you if you like, but we're here to talk about futures. But a chart's a chart, right? Doesn't matter whether it's a futures chart or whether it's a stock chart, which Google is a stock chart, Alphabet, right? Or as we continue to call it, Google, right? Did Alphabet have good earnings last night? Yes, they did, right? Stock reacted appropriately. It was all over the place, right? People were taking profit today. So if you traded it, look at this. This is just a nice, beautiful, if you'd have been in Coach's 2-minute EWO trading strategy, just to say that I think the last one here, you'd have been in right here. I don't know if I'm on 2 minute. Oops, I'm on a 1 minute chart. Hang on. Let me put it on 2 minute chart. I'm showing you the right thing. All right. So it's a few candles off, right? So this would have been your entry. You could have gotten that trade, made one click, and you would have been guaranteed to make money. Not guaranteed, but you would have made money in this trade, in this instance. Right? So, there you go. But, is it a good company? Should you buy it? Should you sell it? That I will not do because I am neither I or anyone else associated with AmericanDreamTrading.com are licensed financial advisors, and as such, we cannot give you financial, investment, or tax advice. So you have to do your own research, make your own trade. Now, what can we do for you? We can give you the education that you need to be a more successful trader, or give you the tools to be a successful trader. And it's up to you to learn them, what Coach teaches, and apply them to your life, right? And put the work in, and you too will be able to evaluate. Now, how do I know it's a good trade? I knew it was a good trade as soon as I looked at it, right? It didn't take me but 2 seconds to say, oh, yeah, that was a great trade, right? Why? Because I already have the education and training I got from Coach. If Coach shuts the American Dream Trading down today, if today was the last day, he just says, screw it, I'm shutting it all down, guess what? I will still be able to come in here every day and trade and make money. That's a skill that not even Coach himself, who gave me these skills, who taught me these skills, again, there was effort on my part, yes, but everything I learned that I know now, I learned from Coach. I put the time and effort in. I put the sweat equity in. Right? So even Coach himself cannot stop me from being successful at this point in my life, because I have, and this, it sounds arrogant, but it's true. I have a skill that nobody can take away. Not even Coach himself can take away the skill that he has given me, and I can continue to do this for the rest of my life or as long as I want to, right? And that is a secure feeling. You go work for XYZ Corporation, you are at their mercy, right? You walk in one day, they say, hey, thanks, but no thanks, you don't work here anymore, right? What do? You got no choice, right? They could take away your employment. Nobody can take away this skill and my ability to generate income through day trading. Nobody. Absolutely. Not even Chad Christian, Coach himself, can take this away from it. The only thing that would prevent me from doing this on a day-to-day basis would be a major health issue, right? Or I couldn't click a mouse or whatever, right? Well, I guess Stephen Hawking can do what he did. I guess they can find a way for me to still do it, right? So you too can learn how to do this, but it does take time and it's not easy, right? If you don't believe we're not easy, Google it. Day traders, 90 to 95%, depending on which study you read, fail in the first 1 to 2 years because they're doing it around the wrong way. Anyway, Wall Street asked, do I ever use a 5-second chart? Absolutely, positively not. I don't use anything less than a 1-minute chart. Now, if I'm trading large amounts and I want to see something real quick, I look at a 30-second once in a blue moon, but generally I don't change charts once I'm in it. If I'm in a 2-minute chart, I leave it there. If I'm in a 1-minute chart, I leave it there. I usually do not change at all. I ain't got time to be fiddle farting around doing extra things that may cost me money. So whatever chart I'm in, as a matter of fact, I've been scalping on a 2-minute chart, and I did that by accident because I was already on a 2-minute chart for watching for an EWO, and I started to scalp, which it's about all I do really is scalp, in and out, in and out. And the other members noticed that, hey, you're on a 2-minute instead of 1 minute, aren't you scalping? I'm like, yeah. Well, you're supposed to scalp. Most scalpers use a 1 minute or less chart, right? Big monies will use 15 seconds, 30 seconds or less, right? I understand. I get it. There's a purpose for it. I just don't personally do that. I don't have the bank account for that. I'm not trading. I almost said I didn't trade. I am not trading millions at a time, put it that way. Have I had a $1 million trade? Yes, I have. And I wasn't in very long, but I did it just to say I could do it, right? So people with large sums of money will use a smaller time frame just because it's very reactive and they're only in it for seconds, right? So if you're trading millions of dollars, it only has to move one tick or whatever, one little bit, and you make lots of money, right? So they want the most reactive chart. Well, I'm not in that class of traders, so I don't. I stick with one. It's not overly reactive, but yet it's reactive enough to give me the information I need to make a successful trade. So anyway, to each his own. If you like trading on something like that, have at it. Who am I to tell you what to use, right? If it works for you, then use it, right? Same way with indicators you see on our chart. I love these indicators. These things make me money each and every single day. Even when I lose money, it's usually my own fault because I'm not reading something right. But I swear by these indicators. I don't want to use anything else. There's no reason for me to use anything else. I fully understand how to use them. I understand the novel that this is painting for me here, the picture that it's painting, right? I know just within seconds what's going on with this trade. Literally seconds, because I've been using them. I understand them. I've been trained in them. I understand their relationship to each one of them. It takes me longer to tell you what about this than it does for me to interpret what it says, right? So just like driving a car. They say you make 100 decisions a second when you're driving a car. When that car is going down the road, you're making 100 decisions a second. But you don't think about 100 things at once, right? It's just your brain just automatically does it. The 1 minute is ideal usually for scalpers, normal run-of-the-mill scalpers like me, right? It's not overly reactive, so it doesn't scare you out of a trade, but yet it gives you information on that. Darian, you're asking questions about what do I feel about a stock, when do I think it's going to go up or down or around? Is it a good buy type of question? I cannot answer that. I'm not a licensed financial advisor. Must do your own research, right? Doggy Dog says, light bulb moment. It was about a 10-month period. I just realized that I really understood everything Coach was saying. And that had to do with stocks and stock options, that type of thing. I really understood. In my level of trading at that time, it just like, dang, I know what I'm doing, right? So, does anybody use the wheel option strategy? Oh, absolutely. That is a big trading options strategy here at American Dream Trading. Coach teaches extensively on it. Matter of fact, probably one of them, is he in here? Dave, he's a big wheel option strategy type guy. He likes to buy and hold, and he does a lot of those cash secured puts and calls and all that kind of stuff. Buying when things are on the low. What's that?
Take at ES real quick.
Take a look at ES real quick. Okay. We can take time if you like. It doesn't have to be quick. There we go.
You miss out on the action if you don't act quickly.
Okay. What do you want to know?
No, I just watch it. It just crashed out.
Yep, had a big gamma candle pull. What usually happens on gamma candles?
Retracement,
How much?
50%.
No, is that kind of what it just did here? If you look at the wick, oh, look
If
at
somebody
that.
caught it,
Look at
if
that.
somebody caught it down and up. That would be real
Yeah.
nice.
Well, it's hard to catch them when they go down at first, right? Because you're surprised. I got this 52-week high here. See, this was the previous 52-week high. I haven't adjusted it for today's high. It's up here. All right. Because why do I leave that there for the same day instead of automatically adjusting it? Because it'll generally come down and retest it, right? And that's why I left it there. And you can see, look how many times came back and retested it, right? Broke through, come back up, come back down, bounced its head on it a few times before it broke through again, went back up, come down, paused there for one candle, and the next candle blew through it again. So that's why now tomorrow I'll move that up, or later today, whatever. Yeah, so what do we have here? We have that regression channel, the bottom of the regression channel, right? That's a trend line. It's the bottom of the channel. It's a trend, just like the top is, right? And this gray line in the middle is the middle of is the median, the average, the middle of the channel. You don't diddle in the middle. Because why? You don't really want to enter trades in the middle because it can go up, it's upward as easy as it can go down. So this is at the bottom. It came down. What did it do? It hit the bottom of this trend channel, the regression channel. And what did it do? It bounced there, right? So you respect it. Do I need to have this on here? No, I could have lines drawn here also. This just saves drawing a line. So mathematically adjust as time goes on. It shows it's in a slight upward on a 2-minute chart. And this channel changes for whatever time you're looking at. So it's showing ES is going up, and on a 2-minute chart, it's a general slope up, right? If I go on a 1-hour chart, look how severe, look how much difference, look how sharp this candle is. Look how, see how much this has been shooting up on a 4-hour. Each candle, 4 hours, is really dramatically up, right? Because it's set new highs. Hey, look, I got an old line there. Hey, I need to get rid of that. Didn't know that was there. Glad I did that. Boom. All right. So yeah, it adjusts for whatever chart you're on. But yeah, see how I mean, does it break through? Well, sure. Matter of fact, when it breaks through, it tends to keep going once it breaks through, right? It's like a breakout zone. It's in a channel. It's trading within that range. And you could trade within that. If you want to channel trade, you can go boom, 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 write it up, write it down, write it up, write it down, write it up, write it down, right? You could have made money doing that right here just alone, right? All you had to do is look at this channel. It's automatically drawn for you mathematically with Coach's 3.0 indicators that are provided for free with your paid memberships if you're a Diamond member, VIP Gold, VIP, crypto, or futures memberships. That's included with your membership. Membership has its privilege. There you go. Let's see here. So yes, we have Coach teaches extensively on the wheel option strategy. I think that's one of his favorite things to do, long-term holdings, right? And that's just taught extensively. We have a lot of training videos on it. We have a lot of members that do it. I don't personally do that. I'm pretty much now just a pure day trader. I don't hold anything overnight. I have to show up for work every day if I want to make money, right? And if I don't show up and I don't want to make money, I don't show up. But I show up every day anyway. What else we got? When is the new 2K pattern day trading rule coming out? That, I don't know. They just said it the other day. I didn't see anything that specified a date. And what Wall Street is speaking of, they are going to adjust the PDT, the pattern day trading rules, where when you're trading on a margin account, that's where this comes into effect, a stock or stock options margin account. Now, this doesn't apply to futures, because a futures margin account is treated differently. But on stocks and stock options, to avoid the pattern day trading tag on yourself, which means you can only trade 3 round-trip trades in a 5-day period. And where does that take effect? If your margin account falls and stays below $25,000 at the end of the trading day, and you keep trading, you are going to be subject, you'll be tagged as a pattern day trader, right, by your broker, right? It's an SEC rule also, but so now because I think it was mainly so. As long as you have $25,001 in there, you can trade all day long. You're never subject to that. You can trade as much as you want. But if your account falls below 25,000, say you had a bad day and you got down to 20,000 or 15, right? Now you can only trade 3 times in a 5-day period until your account gets back up there, right? Up to the 25,000 plus. So what they're going to do is they're going to drop that down to where you only have to have 2,000, maintain 2,000. There's still a minimum. You still have to maintain, but at 2,000, that opens the door. That's huge. That's a huge decision. Now, is that a good thing or a bad thing? Depends how you want to interpret it. It's going to allow more traders into the market to get margin accounts. You only have to have 2,000. Now, is that a bad thing? It can be, right? Now the bar has been lowered, so it allows more people in. That gives more people more of a chance to lose money, right? So, I mean, it's not my fault if you lose money. If you make a bad decision, that's not my fault, right? Just because I changed the rule and you don't comply with it, that's not my fault. That's your fault, right? That's one way of looking at it, right? I am concerned about allowing more people into the markets, right? To do that, to have margin accounts, because trading a stock or stock option margin account is a more particular dangerous than a futures margin. Futures margin account, you don't have to have any minimum amount in there. All you have to do is have enough in there to have enough to trade a contract, and that's it. That's all you're required to have in there. If you don't have enough in there, then you can't trade that contracts. You know,
what do you think that means for those of us who have already violated and gotten that PDT?
Well, I don't know,
tag,
Christina.
you know?
If you murdered somebody last
let you
week and all
know.
of a sudden murder's not illegal, are you still
Get
a
out of
murderer?
jail.
Are you still a murderer?
No, I guess not.
They're not going to open the jail and let you out. You're still subject to the law at that time. That's how it
that's not
works.
fair.
Yeah.
Oh, damn it.
Yeah, well, you knew what the rules were. You decided to play
I didn't
against
really. It was when I was
them.
new. So, see, when you're new, be careful because you don't understand everything.
It's not my
and you just
fault.
go and
I
do
was
it.
new.
No,
I
no,
didn't know
no.
what
It is
I
my
was
fault. But I'm saying, as a
doing.
new trader, you should learn all the rules, because
Right.
if you
Well,
don't and you just keep
You're dealing
going
with
and,
real money.
yeah,
You better know what you're doing, right?
know the rules.
Know the rules. And we
I did
educate
not,
you
and
on
I
them
kept
rules
playing.
here at AmericanDreamTrading.com if you pay attention. Aha, there's the key part, paying attention, right? So yeah, it's a good thing. It opens the door to people that wouldn't normally be able to have that much, right? But remember, using a stock or stock option margin account, you may have $2,000 in there. You make bad trades, you could actually lose your house, right? If your trade went against you. That's the danger. You're subject to a margin call. Well, guess what? You got to cough up that money now, right? You don't have it. Well, I ain't gonna
And
tell
that's
you.
a real fact. That really happens. Trust
It does
me.
happen.
Yep, it does happen because it's happened.
Can
to me,
that
so.
happen trading in futures? Sorta. The rules are a lot less in trading futures because futures is a margin account. So yes, on paper you can lose more. Brokers will tend to close your position out, but there is that danger. If you have no stops and you're not managing your thing, yes, you can get a margin call. We've had members in here already get margin calls and had to cough up the money. Why? Because they were trading. They didn't admit it, but I know they weren't trading with a stop, because if you had a stop, there's no way, right? Stops work very well. Matter of fact, they work even better in futures than they do in stock or stock options. Just because the market is so much bigger, it's more worldwide. There's a lot more volume. So there's always somebody there to take the, well, always is a big word, but
Everything works better in futures. Your fills,
Yep.
your stops, it all
Everything.
works better. Yeah.
because there's more people involved. There's always somebody there to take your sell or to buy, sell to you and take your buy. So, yes, it is a game changer, as long as the people that join the new game understand what that means. And it's not up to me to feel sorry for them if they don't, right? We can educate you, teach you about it, advise you about it, but if you still don't want to listen, right? Mama said, don't touch the hot stove when we was a child. Everybody that's listening to the sound of my voice was that child at one time to put their hand on the hot stove. I can guarantee you. And what happens? You get burnt, right? Well, okay, now maybe I should listen to Mama. All right, right? Anyhow, yeah, we don't talk about other members here, Wall Street. On the chat anyway. Anyway, let's see. Let's go over here to the YouTubes where Bucket's hanging out. Anyway, oh, he's got to run. Oh, sure. Show up and then take off. I didn't even really have to. All right, that's okay. It's good to hear him. There he is. He even answered what industry he was in. So we know for sure, 100%, without a doubt, that is him. And he said the Browns suck. So therefore, I do know that's him also. It's not that you people don't tell me the Browns suck, but, you know, I know why he says it. Okay, so there's Just Sell It. From there's our Canuck friend. Let me scroll back up here through the YouTubes. Again, go to AmericanDreamTrading.com. You too can learn how to do this full time or learn how to do it successfully part time and make a very good living in doing it if you will come in with an open cup and listen and apply and follow all the rules. All right. Let's see here. Doug went up from 5 to 10 contracts today. Oh, Doug, getting bigger, getting the big boy pants on little by little. So there are futures and VIP, futures VIP members. Yes, there are 2 levels of futures memberships, the regular normal futures and the VIP. With the VIP one, you get Sunday night trainings, you get the VIP Gold newsletter, you get the live Zoom calls at 8:30, starting at 8:30 in the morning, and so forth. There is added benefits to that. You also get the live VIP Zoom chat channel that the regular VIP members don't. That upgrade is also available if you're already a futures member. You can go into the futures channel there, and there is a way to upgrade with a special offer for those who are already a futures member that you can upgrade that's not available to others for the first time. Anyway, let's see. VIPs get access. Yeah, there you go. Doug already answered that question for me. See? Let's see. Smashing the like button. Yeah, you guys smashing the like buttons? Yeah, how many people? Let me refresh my YouTube's page. See how many watching versus how many gave a thumbs up. Well, ain't too bad today. There's about 2/3 of you have given us a thumbs up. If you haven't done so, over on the YouTubes, please do so now. Hit that thumbs up button. Okay, let's see. So again, one of the special offer we have that ends this Sunday night at midnight is you have a choice. You can buy a VIP membership if you pay annually. You can get 6 months of the VIP Gold add-on for absolutely free. If you buy 6 months, you get 3 months free. Or you can choose to use that, buy the VIP annual and take and get a 6 months futures membership. So you could either get the VIP Gold add-on or the futures membership, whatever you decide you'd like to use. Absolutely free. You get 6 months when you pay by a year. You get 3 months free when you pay by 6 months. So check that out. You got to go over to AmericanDreamTrading.com. Make out a help desk ticket, and we'll help you get set up with that special arrangement. That and all much more are found on our website, AmericanDreamTrading.com. GGG says too much leverage kills traders. Yes, that's possible, right? If you don't know how to manage risk, a margin account is the worst thing you can have. It's basically giving you a credit card and saying, oh, go buy whatever you want because you feel like it, right? Essentially what it is. You're borrowing the broker's money, right? You're using other people's money to make trades. And that's why when you lose their money, they ain't too happy about it. They want it back, and they want it back now. And if you don't have the money to give it back now, what do you think is going to happen? Huh? And it's not going to work out good for you. So if you're horrible at risk management, if you're one of those who don't trade with a stop every single trade, you're just asking for trouble, all right? Brandon, how do I feel about Ernest Biner? I love Ernest Biner. I've actually met Ernest Biner. Had lunch at a group lunch with him one time, as a matter of fact. He's a great guy. Very nice guy. So, I don't like how he dropped the football in one particular game, but you know, that's past history. but he's a great individual, and he does very well for the community. He's not just a typical NFL, ex-NFL football player. He actually still involved in the communities. So, yes, very good. I've met quite a few of them actually over the years. Not lately, but it's probably been 20 years since I've seen him. But not that he knows who I am or anything, but I did. I was at a luncheon where he was at. I actually sat at the same big table. I mean, me and 5 other people, but you know, he's a classy individual. Let's put it that way. Cares about his community, lives in, gives back to the ones that made him what he was. Right? That embraced him up to a certain point. There's a couple infamous plays that still stick in the crawl. Matter of fact, yeah, I won't go there. It's not stock related. I don't even want to see. I'm Googling what year that was. Let me see what year was that. Here it is. It's called The Fumble. It's still known as The Fumble. 1987. 1987, Ernest Biner made me break my couch. He literally made me break my couch. My wife was not amused. He was on the 1 yard line. All he had to do was go across the 1 yard line with the football, and the Browns were going to go to the Super Bowl, basically, right? And unfortunately, he went across the goal line, but he didn't bring the football with him. And when he dropped that football on the 1 yard line, I was jumping up and down while he was running to the 1 yard line, all excited like we do, right? Like we're actually in there playing. And he got to the 1 yard line, went across got smacked, went into the end zone without the football. Ball was downed on the 1 yard line, and Browns didn't get to go to the Super Bowl. Was it his fault we didn't go to the Super Bowl? Well, kind of, but yet they could have played better the rest of the game, right? Hey, I have a hard time blaming it on one person, right? It's a team effort. If you'd have played good the whole game, you wouldn't have to worry about one lousy play, right? But anyway, I was jumping up and down, and then he went across, and it was a touchdown, but no, he fumbled, and I fell backwards on my couch in despair and defeat, and I snapped a leg right off the couch. My wife was not happy. And that couch had a wood block under its leg for the next 10 years, and we got rid of it. Yes, I have very vivid memory of that day. But that's okay. That's why it's a game, right? So, yes. In spite of that, he's still a great guy, though. He really is. I'll tell you another one's a great guy. This is Bernie Kosar. He still hangs out in the community. He's still good for the community. I don't live in Cleveland. I live a couple hours south of it, but he still does a lot for the community too. He's all beat up, bad health, can't really walk. He's a classy individual also. So anyhow, that has nothing to do with trading. Quit taking me off down these rabbit holes, people. Anyway, at least Diesel Dan and Doug are staying on point. They're over here talking about American Dream trading.
Can we get to the business at hand, please?
Hey, can we get back to the business at hand? I want my $50 back. Here, got to talk about football so much, I got to take a drink.
Love you, Richard.
Anyway. All right. Morpheus. All right. Good to see everybody here today. What else we got? Brandon, if you don't quit distracting me, and don't be bringing up that guy's name either. He's a bum too, that I don't like. And I'm talking about the guy that played opposite of Bernie. Yeah, I don't have an affection for that guy. I don't like him. Because our team couldn't perform, and he took advantage of it. We won't speak of that Denver guy twice. Anyhow, what were we talking about? Oh, we're in the futures. Oh, all right, back to reality. Oops, back to reality. All right, what are we going to trade here today? Well, what do I got? I have ES thinking about breaking out through here. We're now in power hour. Anything can happen. Things can get very volatile from this point on out. Not that they haven't been already. I'm going to watch here ES and see if it's going to break through this former 52-week high, which it is checking up against. If it can break and hold above that, which will put me above the 55, I will be more inclined to enter this trade. See what I can grab out of it for a few bucks, right? And make some money in the process. I'm going to go up here and I'm going to change my quantity. It's stuff in my road here. All right, here. Click that box and subtract a few off of there. So if this pops up above there, I'm going to enter this trade. We shall see. If it doesn't, then I'm not going to worry about it, right? This is my paper trading account here, unlike my real account over here, which I'm done trading. I'm not going to touch it. I'm not going to touch it, Ralph. I'm leaving it alone. I ain't fooling with it. All right. So I'm waiting here. Part of this is not going to go on a 1 minute chart, get a little more reactive here. Yeah, let's do that and see what it's showing me on a 1 minute chart. As you can see, it is.
Which one you was trying to talk yourself out of touching?
ES.
ES.
It's at the 52-week, former 52-week high. Yesterday's 52-week high that I haven't adjusted for yet, but it is a support resistance level.
Today.
So it might bounce off here and go back down, right? Well, look at that. You know?
It could.
All right there. What I'm going to do is wait for the break and hold below the 9. There's my break. Is this going to hold down here or not? All right. It's not giving me very much confidence. It's trying. It's up. Nope. Ain't giving me confidence. I'm not confident here.
I wouldn't mess with it unless it got over 64.10.
Well, I'm talking about the downside right now. Yes, I agree with your 64.10-ish.
Yeah.
Break and hold above that.
Mess with it. Yeah.
I agree.
I
concur.
To the downside, like I wouldn't even try, because that's what a buy is stepping up at.
Is that right?
So if you if you sell to them, you sell right there, you're probably gonna be selling right to them.
Think?
Yep.
Okay, we'll see. Yeah, it could be tough. We'll see what happens. We'll see.
I mean, yeah, you could take it down for like 8 ticks if you want that. If that's what you want to do, you know.
Well, I don't care how many ticks, Ralph. Cool. I just like making money.
You know.
As you can see over here, there's where I'm at. I have the profit and loss showing over here. I just going to see if I can snag this for a couple bucks. If not, I'm going to get out of it. I ain't going to sit here and lose a bunch of money on purpose if I don't have to, right? It can go either way here. I was trying to do a quick scalp. I was a little slow on my clicker there, so I got in a hair lower than what I was hoping to get in. But that's on me. That ain't on the computer. That's on me. I didn't have a good grip on this other mouse, Microsoft mouse, versus my Apple mouse, which I like better, sorta, kinda. Each have their advantages. All right, I'm out of that. I ain't playing around. Mark's not playing. I'm out of that. All right. Let's see. Let me go. What's NQ doing? That's what I really want to trade is NQ. All right. Let's see here. All right. It's NQ. Ooh, NQ's diddling in the middle, unfortunately.
Danger.
Danger, Will Robinson. Danger. Let's see what's going to happen here. I got a little double top up here. If this can get up here, it's going to be in the same situation. It's testing that 52-week high. It's kind of jammed up, and you don't diddle in the middle. And I'm not going to do that. I'm going to just go away from it. I don't care if it goes up or not. What about RTY? What's RTY looking like? The Russell.
It was dying earlier, but it hit the zone with a buy step up too.
Yep, we're rated to 200 MA. Let's see if that can break above. That's in a tough spot also. What do I mean by tough spot? Well, see this regression channel? It's a trend line, right? This is the channel. This is the middle. I said don't diddle in the middle. So even if this breaks and I got to wait for the break and hold above the 200, it's pretty much going to be right where this is at. So, I mean, really, if I was going to enter this trade for a stronger... Can I make money between here and there? Yeah, I can. Do I want to risk my account doing that after the good day I had today? No, not really, right? I mean, this is paper money. This ain't real. But yeah, there's quite a bit of money that I can make right here if it can break and hold. But it's going to be jammed up right there. So, where'd TikTok go? Oh, there it is. Okay, I thought I lost TikTok here for a minute. Yeah, I mean, I'm not real excited about that unless that suddenly breaks through. What I can do is create an alert. boom, I'll create an alert so that way if it comes up there, it'll make a beep noise or whatever I got it set. I don't know what I got it set. It'll alert me if it gets there. What else we got? We got YM. What's the Dow doing? The Dow. Wonderful.
Take a look at oil's EWO.
Oh, well, oil don't have much volume unless today's different. Let me see this here. It's getting ready to break above 55. Can play this up from off the 55 if it can break and hold. And it doesn't have a lot of volume going into it right now just by looking at the candles. I don't have my L2 in front of me, you know, to see what's going on here, right? So, anyhow, I can't see what's going on. I can't stand trading naked. It just drives me nuts. Not physically naked.
Attention.
Not my L2. So I'm going to grab my L2, slide it over here so I can see what's going on over here. I actually entered this trade before I looked at it, which I shouldn't have done, but I already did it. So I did the thing.
I was about to tell you to put some tape over your camera just in case you hit the button, because I don't know if I want to see you trade naked.
No, that ain't gonna happen. It's a family show, Ralph.
It makes us trades go better, Ralph. That's what it is.
Is that what it is?
He trades Winnie the Pooh, remember? Winnie the Pooh.
Less restricted.
That's the one say he trade naked and make the trades go better.
Makes them run away from him.
What is that on the stream, Mark? That's coming up out that cloud like that. What is that?
That's coming up to make me money is what it's doing.
That's oil?
No, YM. The Dow.
That's the one that I was telling y'all gonna go up.
Yeah, 3 days ago you said it was going to go up. Okay, you're right. You're like the weatherman. You're right once in a while. How's that? No?
It is up.
Okay. Yeah, it is. It's